Hello, welcome back to another match of the ASUS Open 2012 final battle of the year. Group stages, Group B we are in right now. We're gonna have 3 games of Group B. First we're gonna see iLuminate taking on Don't Waste Time, and then we will see Empire taking on iLuminate, and Empire taking on Don't Waste Time. And as you might recognize right now, we have an all pick phase because well, there were some bugs in the previous game, so we had a remake. We already did the draft, as you can see. That's why I'm also switching very fast already to the different overlays, so you don't miss anything. I will just quickly jump over the draft, and for the people watching, the reason I am just redoing the whole intro thing is because people might be watching the VOD, and then they have no idea what's going on otherwise if we just continue talking. So we're gonna have Don't Waste Time on the Dire side. We're gonna have Jet playing the Juggernaut, Bring Me to Life will be playing the Windrunner, Twill will be playing the Templar Assassin, Shurik on the Venomancer, and Fear on the Jakiro. This Fear should not be confused with the Fear, of course, from EG. And if problem still is there, restarting Dota should help. Because there is an issue with the shop. This is a problem. I don't know. We're gonna jump ourselves over to iLuminate as someone disconnects. I have no idea what they're saying because I can't speak Russian, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see iLuminate on the Radiant side. Let's go. It will be Cheetah playing the Chen. It will be Dubas on the Shadow Demon. Mag will be playing the Lone Druid, and we will be seeing Chomi and Bignum playing today. Chomi and Bignum, which we are familiar with those two guys. I mean, they have been playing for iLuminate for a while. They've been playing under a stand-in tag for a while. So right now, under the official iLuminate tag, which I'm very happy with because they have had some great results. As you might remember, an amazing match on a Tuesday night 2 weeks ago against No Tidehunter. If you haven't seen that, iLuminate versus No Tidehunter, it is on my YouTube on the recommended replay list, and it is definitely one to watch. But for now, do it later after the games are over today, because you have to pass over some time after the group stages today and before the quarterfinals tomorrow. So you can watch them then, because right now we're gonna have iLuminate playing up against Don't Waste Time. We're gonna have Bignum, who is disconnected out right now. He'll be playing the Darkseer. And holy crap, what is Chen doing? What the hell? What is Chen doing? This is looking quite funny. It's like, I have never seen a Chen coming out of that like that. I mean, what the hell? And if you're wondering about the ticking noises on the VOD, this is the new chat sounds. It looks so funny, and he's not even on the ground with his paws. You do see the beast a bit more. Like, what kind of beast is it? I don't know. Other heroes that you see is it's Gyrocopter that hasn't lifted off yet, so he's still sitting on the floor. Shadow Demon, he's looking at the Chen. Look, he's looking up. It's like, hey, Chen, what are you doing? Lone Druid just standing there, being boring. Yeah, Shadow Demon, he's looking up. Hey, Chen, fella, what you up? What you up? What you up to? What's your beast doing? Let's see if we can find some more. Well, since we're waiting anyway, you know. Venomancer's turning, Windrunner is just running. Oh, there's a bow from Templar Assassin, and there's also a bow from the Juggernaut. Well, because we have a pause, we have disconnects all around. We just have to wait until we are actually ready. But oh yeah, for the VOD, because I will say stuff that I already said before. Multiple stuff. First of all, for Group B, and for Group A also actually, the number 1 team, the team that ends at the number 1 place, will not have to play in the quarterfinals. they will have to play in the semi-finals only. They'll go directly to the semi-finals. For the number 2 and the number 3, they will have to play in the quarterfinals. They will be up against the number 3 and the number 2 of the opponent team. So the number 3 up against number 2, etc. So that they face teams that they haven't faced before. And then those winners of that will be going on to the semi-finals. As we already know, spoiler alert for people from the VODs, we already know that it will be Virtus Pro who is directly through to the semi-finals tomorrow. It will be Navi who will have to play in the quarterfinals together with WP or Reserve Paquetti. I can't pronounce that name all that well, but I'm trying. Tick tick tick. Good luck, have fun. Good luck, have fun. Too late. Ah! Reserve Paquetti. Yeah, they've been playing pretty decently. I mean, oh, Shakira, what are you doing? Shakira! Oh man! Oh, he was freestyling. Anyway, that will be. So that's what we're still gonna see, because Group B is gonna play the remaining 3 matches per team right now, 3 games at the same time. Don't worry, because the other games that we're gonna follow cannot start until this game is over, and we know that we are like way delayed right now, but it should be fine regardless. So that's going to be that, as Chen has decided to actually put his paws on the floor again, and the somersault from Chomi. So yeah, it will be. I already introduced all the teams, and we were expecting a tri-lane from both sides, aggressive tri-lane that is. And if you have an aggressive tri-lane from both sides, it means that there is no really an aggressive tri-lane, because they're both up against the solo off lanes or solo safe lanes. But we're gonna see it anyway. We're seeing Windrunner standing very safe here, and luckily so, because there's 5 heroes in her jungle waiting around to gank her. Likewise too from the other side though, but they're also not gonna be fighting anybody. 4 heroes on this bottom lane, with now 1 going the way of the mid lane. It will be 2 of course on the mid lane. These 3 should be going bottom again. They place a ward though, making sure that Chen is not gonna have a hard camp, or at least unless she goes here. But that one might also be blocked with that one. Would be a nice one to have, as we'll see them maybe placing them. Let's see. Still has 1 ward. Bam, warded. There you go. And that will be. I mean, making sure like, okay, Chen, you're not gonna have any creeps. It's gonna be giving him a hard time for sure. But we have an aggressive tri lane for DWT. Wow, don't waste time. With only Mag on the bottom lane on the lone druid, we have got of course the Darkseer up against the Templar Assassin, and on the top lane we'll have a Gyrocopter together with a Shadow Demon combination, which is of course very strong. Disruption, Gyrocopter walks up the target, Rocket Barrage already picked up, and that will be a lot of damage going through. Chen will be there as well, and I mean, I was just saying Chen was gonna have a very hard time in the jungle, but that would only be if he was actually in his own jungle, but you know, that's not gonna be the case. So it's nice that they ward that, but it's a bit pointless, because Chen is gonna have just a fine time picking up a Centaur as a first one, which is of course the one that you wanna have, because if you combine that with these 2 guys, you have got the disruption to start things off. Both Chomi and the Centaur can walk up to the disrupted target. Sun can come out the moment that the disrupted target is out, and that's also a Rocket Barrage, so that's like a bit of extra damage. And we do see Chen moving now with this creep to see if he can get some more Windrunner in the meantime. Oh, just making sure that the block fails. Nice one, Chen. Nice one. Windrunner also knowing though that that is indeed not going to be happening anymore. At least there's not going to be Rocket. They're actually going to go for this. She's going to be safe after Tier 2 tower though. In the meantime also the dive is on the bottom lane. I mean, aggressive tri-lanes, they know exactly what they need to do. They need to be getting ahead by killing off their opponents, and they're trying, but at the same time, I mean, Mag is now born yesterday. We see brings me to life. I mean, he knows what he's up against. We know that they're going to be playing it very safe, so that they won't be overextending anytime soon. And they're of course very survivable heroes as well, with a Windrun, with so much armor going through. Looks like Illuminate just decided, well, then just try to take down the tower. Instead, the same thing goes for Don't Waste Time. They're just clearing out the creep wave, letting the creep wave of their own attack there. As we have Windrun now, Rocket Barrage going through. That was actually disruption already hitting, but they're not going to get it. Not going to get it. Rocket will still fly, but Bring Me to Life will just take it like a man. Booyah! With the Chen not being there with the Centaur, because his Centaur of course died at the tower, and he just had to pick up a new one, which he now did. And he's now just, or this is actually, yeah, this is the Chen's creeps. This is the Chen creep.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'm just gonna roll away. So funny. I think personally I would not notice that it's actually a Chen creep. If you didn't see all of a sudden a Centaur with his own might stunning you up, it's funny. But she probably knew that was a gen scoop. I mean, there's a reason I'm not a player. But there is a tower going down, first tower going down on the side of Don't Waste Time on the top lane. Illuminate just doing that one. And they're gonna probably rotate a bit, trying to get the max out of their, well, out of their heroes, out of their potential for the early game aggression, I should say. And so the tower bottom still standing, actually still got quite a few HPs left. The bear is of course trying to do his job at pulling away the creeps to make sure that the harassment on the tower cannot come. Mac can just do that. As we have got in the mid lane, Templar Assassin on 11-4-0 last hit, with Big Num being on 20-4-0. So the difference is in favor of Big Num. And the Iron Shell, you see it already. I mean, it's just getting annoying for Troll, and he's actually being forced back a bit. We also see the level difference with having Big Num being on level 5.5, with Twill being almost level 5 only. So that is a difference right there, as we have got another fortification coming off of the Radiant Tower. So again, this tower, as they're still trying to take it down. The bear is, I mean, he's just going to try to pull them away. Sometimes it succeeds, sometimes it doesn't. The tri-lane on the top lane, Chen still being there as well. Windrunner though being very safe. Level 2 upon the Windrunner. We can of course compare it to Mag, who's level 2 as well. In the meantime, that is Juggernaut picking up the tower gold on the bottom lane, so you'll have that one. As we can compare the Juggernaut with his 22 last hit, 1600 gold in the bank, to the Gyrocopter, who's got 22 for 3 last hits with 600 gold in the bank. So it is a bit even. Show me just clearing out the creepers. It's just, I mean, as long as they're not gonna get stopped, they all continue pushing. Disruption, Soul Catcher, but nobody getting in line, coming towards that fast enough. No rocket, no rocket barrage, no homing missile. They're just going for the tower instead. Test of Fate still went through, didn't turn out to be the max damage, but still up harassed her slightly. As well, I don't think there's going to be any hope for this tower left. Or is there? Nah, there's not. It's going to be able to get the Knight soon, though. They're going to try it. Nice Shackle, and there is the Destroy from Chomi still, who gets that one even after the Shackle. So the Gyrocopter still picks up the gold. Jet TP in there. Here also comes for Dubrat going through, and this is it's still going to be the first blood, though. Power shot landed. First blood goes to actually Jet. He picks up the first blood for that one. But they do take an extra tier 2 tower, while on the bot lane the tier 2 is still standing strong. No damage taken just yet. But not really ideal to give, of course, also the first blood money to the carry of the opponent team. So that is just not that ideal, of course, but we'll see how it works out, as it looks like Jet's going to be taking advantage of these 2 towers being gone. It will mean that the jungle is, I mean, in theory you feel a bit more safer on farming on the top lane rather than farming on the bottom lane if you're on the dire side, purely because of that, that you feel like it's your jungle. Though if we look, the wards are there up on their jungle, so it's going to be difficult. Trap lands, Big Num trying to search himself away. There will be a dual breath going through, but the slow will only come until he's landed well behind this tower. And that is going to be the Shackle also not latching. In the meantime, it's going to be Chomi that's going to hang around here, going to throw out some harassment with the flak cannon. Jet actually thinking about backing up. He of course has his healing word, so he shouldn't be too worried about that. As in the meantime, Mag is free farming, so that's also different. Mag free farming on the bottom lane with no Juggernaut free farming on the top lane. And I'm actually, with all these towers going down, going to be switching to net worth, because that's just a lot more interesting than than anything else. We have Fear and Shurik smoking up. Gonna see if their jungle was safe. Sentry being placed just in case. They don't want to be caught out of position. Jet on his way by himself, or at least it looks like he's by himself to other people that don't see him, because their wards just disappeared. And he is level 5, so no Omni Slash yet either. We have got 3 heroes here on the mid lane already, and they're gonna come in from the side. It's gonna be a team fight. Ice Path gonna hit up on Chomi. There is a Rocket Barrage going through. Battlefield as well. Disruption helping out. Big Num in the midst of all of that with a nice Iron Shell, doing as much damage as he can. A Sphere having to back away from this one again. Is taking a lot of damage. Might actually go down. One hit away from going down. Cheetah wants to get him. Is not going to be able to get him, as we have a trap still going up on Cheetah. And now Cheetah himself is going to be paying for his greediness. And he is actually the second one to die, because it was also the Venomancer that already died there. As now the healing ward on the side of Don't Waste Time is going to be helping out a lot. And Illuminate is not going to chase that anymore. And Chomi actually having to back out from that one. It was actually Big Num with his Iron Shells that were able to pick up the Venomancer kill. But it's a Venomancer kill for a 10 kill. And it's fairly even, I have to say. Fairly even. As we do see on the net worth graph that Chen is further ahead than the Venomancer. So maybe it's slightly in favor of the Don't Waste Time. But only time will tell, I guess. In the meantime, Illuminate, of course, you see them higher up on net worth only because they have more towers down, one more tower. I mean, the difference is not that much. Gyrocopter, of course, picked up the last hit for the tower, but if you compare that to Jet, I mean, it's still very even. We see the 2 carries around even, the 2 secondary carries around even, and I say secondary carries even though they're on different lanes. It is still something that we have to take into account then, that the Templar Assassin is indeed a better semi-carry than the Darkseers, even though Darkseer is still very high up on there either as well, also because of the Templar Assassin just finishing up her phase boots. More harassment coming through to the tier 2 tower. I mean, iLuminate, if they want to continue getting their harassment on with the pushes that they have been doing, I mean, all the tier 2 and tier 1 top towers are already dead. Maybe they just want to continue also with the tier 1 middle, perhaps, as there is indeed 4 heroes here. I mean, the only one that they don't have is indeed a lone druid, and they're really playing 4+1 Dota right now with just 1 hero just farming, while they try to make sure that the rest of the team of Don't Waste Time is just continuously occupied with keeping iLuminate off their backs, off their towers, and that is nice deny. You're gonna pay for that though. Soulcatcher hitting up on there either as well. Test of Fate doing maximum amount of damage, and he indeed goes down to the Darkseer's Iron Shell once again. Nice disruption helping out as well, but that was, I mean, that was worth dying for. Nice deny indeed. And in the meantime, bottom lane is getting pushed as well. Mag has pushed out the lane. It's going to be facing up against Bring Me to Life. If you look at Mag though, he's level 7, now up against the level 4 Windrunner. So it's not that ideal for the Windrunner, as we have got Juggernaut being picked up. It was a solo kill going the way of Chomi here, and the Omni Slash was actually used for that, but not enough damage going through, and Gyrocopter, with help of the tower of course, able to pick up the kill.
Bottom tower is under
As we have got a dive on the bottom lane. Test of Fate again, Venomancer again. Is he gonna go down again? One more hit needed. The bear can do it, and the bear does it indeed. Tackle latches on Cheetah. One more right click needed again. Windrunner chases him down and indeed gets the kill again. And that's gonna be Fear. We're gonna be finding a bear. Mag looking for that entangle. Ice Pet will help him out though. Will it be helping him out enough? Yes, it will be. Power Shot not reaching anything anymore, as also Bring Me to Life backing off there. If we take a quick look to the gold graph, it is iLuminate that's ahead there. Of course, that's also because of the towers, but also because they have got Mag constantly farming, while Don't Waste Time is not really having someone constantly farming. Well, the Juggernaut could be said to be constantly farming, but he just died in a solo fight against a Gyrocopter. We have the experience graph, a bit less drastic, at least goes towards the 3k, but still in favor of iLuminate, just because that 4+1 strategy working out for iLuminate so far. As we've got 1900 gold up on the bear. He's also got himself a Gloves of Haste, so might be going for Midas still if he wants to. He has the gold for it though. Maybe it's already flying towards him. No, it's just Clarity is going to Dubas. Going to the Shadow Demon, as we have got Windrunner again here on the bottom lane. Tier 1 tower still standing for now, but it looks like iLuminate has set their eyes on that one. They have got also 2 extra heroes coming there as they place a sentry ward to just clear out the ward there. And of course the observer ward there as well. But they will be moving towards the bottom lane. They have got that pushing power and they don't want to be having it gone to waste. Because, well, they can have early game aggression, so let's just do that. Power Shot trying to shut them down, but it will be tricky, especially if the bear is going to get an entangle. Here comes Venomancer as well, wanting to help push them out, plants a couple of wards, but they're just going to go for the tower. They've got Bears and Ursa to take it down. There goes the Soulcatcher, as well as the Disruption. Vacuum back in, Test of Fate, doing so much damage, and his own illusions might be the ones to be the end of that one. No, he's going to be able to stay alive on 25 HP. But very close, and we've seen him going down like that like 2 or 3 times already. How many times? He died 3 times. He's not have any assists even, as we have Gyrocopter. This time the other way around. This time he got help though. He got help from Twill, and we're gonna jump ourselves back to the bottom lane. It was the Gyrocopter that went down on the top lane by the Juggernaut. Omni Slash being used again for that, but on this bottom lane is where we might see something happening. I mean, they're still doing the 4+1 strategy. It's just that the 4+1 is now with the Gyrocopter farming, and this is actually the bear going back towards the mid lane, going back to farming. He actually picked up a Maelstrom for his Spirit Bear, and if you're watching my stream more often, you know that this is my favorite build for a Spirit Bear, for the Lone Druid, as it means that he can be a lot more aggressive early on in the game than if you're going for a Radiance, because Radiances just take a bit more time. So I'm happy to see Matt going for this build, as we're going to see the Templar Assassin. We already saw her face boots. We now also see them down of Courage, so he might be going for a Roshan fairly soon. Of course, already Templar Assassin, a very good hero to take down Roshan. But also, of course, extra with that bit out of Courage, less armor for Roshan, more minus armor I was going to say, but less armor for Roshan. And that is going to be able to take him down fairly fast, as in the meantime Chomi's just taking some farm in the jungle. He's got his jumps complete. He's I mean, if you look at the net worth graph, he is actually on top of there. Disruption, Soulcatcher. Hitting on the Venomancer, has to be careful. Cooldown coming down as well. There goes the hit. Surefig has to be very careful there. But we'll just make sure he's out of line of sight and we'll be safe with that. What did the courier just bring to someone? What did the courier just bring? Mechanism complete upon Big Num. Ice Path locks on 4. There's no Macropire yet because Zakiro is still level 5. I'm just checking over items to see if I missed something because I feel like I missed something. That happens sometimes. Shackle, Latches, nice one. Mag together with Chomi. Can they follow up on? No. Rocket hits on Fear. No Ice Path to follow up on there. There's the Ice Path. Hits on the bear and his Master Toolbox going through as well. Mechanism being used though. They're still pressuring on. In the meantime, Juggernaut is farming top freely. There's 5 heroes here from Illuminate. Because like I said, with that Maelstrom, he is able to get that vacuum back in. And that is going to be the Windrunner going down. With Cheetah picking up the kill. Now Refraction up on Twill, trying to do something. Hand of God already going through. On the Radiant side. Surefig needs an entangle, and that's indeed getting the kill with the Iron Shell on the bear. And then the bear being pulled back. No entangle needed there, as the tier 2 tower is going to be the next target. This is the last tier 2 tower standing. And Illuminate, they're just playing 5-man Dota right now. Well, apart from Chomi just going here. Without any mana, he's looking to still go for this perhaps. He has got, of course, that Omni/Tune again, but he doesn't have any mana to use it. And that's probably what Chomi saw as well, so he's going to be denying his tower. And going to be happy with that one, and probably be going back to base. 2k gold up on him. Curious to see what he's going to go for. And he's going to probably soon also join his team again, because like I said, they feel like they're ahead. They are ahead, almost 7,500 gold. Nice disruption at the moment. They wanted to throw it on the Ice Path. They get the Test of Fate. A lot of damage going through. Gil still hitting up on Big Num there, who has to be careful. He is, of course, can only be fast now with the Surge. And he's taking a lot of damage. The Venomancer still goes down to the Gen. As the Omni Slash goes through, already being cancelled, and he is going to be getting a kill though, and he gets the Chen there as a reward, as a revenge there. Another Shackle up on Big Num, who goes down there to Twill, and they're slightly overextension here. Illuminate and Tangle up on Jet though, still going for that, fighting in the Macropire. Ice Path again. Now Mag has to go back. The healing ward already being taken care of. Tier 2 tower already being taken care of. Nice Shackle up on the bear. Power shot will still go through, not killing out the bear though, but Bring Me to Life will be paying for that. Greediness, I should say. Twill, I'm gonna be finding the bear. It gets to blink back. Nice one, nice dodge for that one. Still goes down though. Not gonna be able to get resummoned because it's 20-second cooldown. That trap goes down. They still want to get him. He is, of course, slowed now by the trap, but there comes also Chomi. And Odessa, no refraction for him. Now Shurik gonna be getting a rocket in the face, and it's Chomi that's so much faster because of that Yasha. Shurik just brown boots, cannot stand this. Will be going down with Chomi. He's getting a double kill, and that's a lot of kills going away for Illuminate. Although don't waste time, still got a couple of kills for themselves, of course. But it was a bit of a messy fight. The towers still go down, and in the end, it is Illuminate that gets it, and they will be going for the Roshan now. It is a normal thing to do, as I said already in the previous game. You go for the towers, tier 1, tier 2s, and then you go for the Roshan. You get the Aegis, and you start trying to push up high ground, with, of course, that advantage that you have from that Aegis. A bit of a fail-safe in a way. So that's what they are going to do. In the meantime, we already saw the gold graph. It is in favor of Illuminate. With the experience graph, the same thing. Around 5k, a bit less explicit, but of course there's not that many kills difference. The biggest difference, though, is the 4 towers that are still up on the side of Illuminate, and that is on itself around, well, what is it, 6k gold? So if you take that into account, so the gold graph here, it is not as much, but at the same time, that gold difference is still there. But as soon as Don't Waste Time take towers, it will turn around. But can they even take towers if they have heroes that are dead? They can't. Shurik already died, as well as Twill. As Nice Ice but still on the Chen, might actually be paying for this one. Hand of God going through, still a crit going off from Jet there, and he is going down. Chomi gonna try to get revenge though. Rocket homing missile will hit on Jet. He's just trying to get himself away from that one. Trap goes down, vacuum in. Clap going from the Centaur. Chen still doing something from the other side of the world, other side of the game, other side of the... He's dead, that is. Jet's gonna take a lot of damage, but he's gonna try to do as much damage. Look at that! And that is gonna be Big Num having to get away from that one. Odessa will still get a rocket in the face, as the Windrunner will still die. For Shadow Demon died in that encounter as well. But surprisingly, no heroes more, as Twill will still try to get Mag. Mag is gonna be safe. Oh, Ice Path locks him in. No follow-up though. It was still a Twill that goes down. Now also Fear and Venomancer. Gyrocopter, triple kill. And they're just trying to go in one by one, by the looks of it. I mean, at the same time, neither of these teams have got real teamfight heroes apart from the gyrocopter. With the cooldown, that is. And the Venomancer ulti maybe as well, but we haven't seen the Venomancer ulti yet because he's still level 5.
Dire's middle tower is
And the level difference is starting to really hurt right now. Yes, they've got the Magnifier, and that definitely helps, but it is painful indeed, as we have got Jet back here. I mean, that's one thing. If you're lower on level, you are going to be back inside the game faster if you're dead, because your death timer is just a bit shorter, and you are able to fight back earlier as Shadow Demon gets shackled. Power shot, Ice Path, pull down from Show Me though. Here he comes, gonna go for the Venomancer and also for the Jakiro. Both are already dead, as we now see Jet trying to get himself away, will not be able to do so. Bring back to life, gonna be trying to run away from this one. Will not be able to do so because there's an Ion Shell, and that is going to be the 4th hero going down. Twill back alive as well as Jet, who bought back here. There is finally the Aegis going down, with Jomi also going down. So that is going to be at least something. Mag is going to be back up again, though Bear, of course, still running around. There's Jomi also buying back. Will be back here shortly because the tier 1 tower mid lane is still standing. So he is just able to TP back there very shortly, as we have just got Battle Arena or something in this middle lane. They just keep going and going and going. The top lane and the bottom lane, nobody cares about those. Creeps are just doing their thing. Ice Path gonna hit up on Chen as well as on Mag. Dual Breath going through. Chomi just standing in the midst of all of this. Picked himself up a Eagle Horn actually, as Venomancer goes down again to the test of faith of the Chen. Or the right click. But let's just take a quick look at items. Did actually heroes have time to buy stuff while they were doing arena battles? Let's just go over them quickly. We have still only the Medallion of Courage and the face boots up on the TA. Jakiro doesn't have anything new. The Juggernaut has actually finished up his Battle Fury. Sorry, Vanguard that is. Wow, confusing. But his Vanguard is now complete. He's still missing that damage though to go through his Omni Slash, but in the meantime, it's at least something, as we still have the Chen going down. That was actually Juggernaut picking up that gold for that one. Slightly overextension from the Chen, from Cheetah. So Venomancer has got boots, he's got a magic stick. We've got the headdress up on the Windrunner, and also a robe of the Magi. So might be going for a for drums. I'm not quite sure what she's aiming to get, because she's not going to get a mechanism. She's not going to be getting a Force Staff, 2 items that we normally see up on the Windrunner. And we take a look at the gold graph real quick. We see 14k difference. So when I go now through the heroes of the Radiant side, we should be seeing a lot more heroes as Mag by himself on the other side of the river. Gonna be harassed here, but well, he's level 14 and he was chased up by a level 12 and level 7. That's not that bad, I guess. But the risk of having heroes helping him out is of course too big there, as the Bear has got himself a Maelstrom, is building towards the Mjolnir, almost has it complete, already has the Hyperstone. We already saw the Eagle Horn up on the Gyrocopter with the Asha already there as well, as we have got on Big Nom. He's got his mechanism, he's got his Ghost Scepter, and we have got Dubas, who's got himself a Mana Boost, as well as a Ring of Bastillus, as we have got Jet just Blade Fury away from that one, and we'll be able to do so. And then on the last one, I think this is Chen, of course, who's going to be going for an Aghanim Scepter. So I think I had everybody right now, as we do see. I mean, there's just massive difference. Massive difference with these items going off. Ice Path, Dual Breath. Yeah, it might still be an Assault Cuirass, by the way, since he also has a Plate Mill, of course, on his Bear. He could still go for a Mjolnir, though. Disruption. Dropping out. Jet's gonna be the target here. Venomancer ulti finally going through. Can it make a difference here? The Hand of God already went through. Omni Slash going through now as well, but there's just not enough damage up on Jet, and he just gets bursted down so fast. Ice Pass too late. Nice Shackle still though. Power Shot going through. Also the Venomancer ulti not doing that much. The Illuminate can just stand here and just bash on stuff, get hit by stuff without really taking that much damage. Nice Shackle again, and Snare upon Fear is gonna get chased down by Mag. And just go for the barracks again, as the melee barracks, range barracks, both are down in the middle lane. Now Trill gonna try to get something in return on this on his way back. Windrunner needs to shackle for that one. Illuminate though, hanging around, waiting for someone to overextend, waiting for them to turn the fight around. And that disruption might be all they need. Shackle doesn't latch. The Bear vacuum back in. That's already Venoman's already going down. Ice Pad still locks in the Bear Master as well as Big Nom. Takes a dual breath, but gets himself surged out of there regardless. And again, they force themselves out. Smoke up instantly from Illuminate. They now want to go back, so they need to have that extra speed to make sure that Don't Waste Time is indeed not going to be trying to chase anything down there. And we have the TP back towards the top lane so that Mac can just continue farming there. The Bear's not there. The Bear is going back to base. He will be healing up there by himself. As Dubas is going to be trying to help out in the top lane in case someone gets ganked, I guess, or maybe steal some experience from the Chen or from Mag himself. We've got picked him 2,500 gold. He actually has been in 16 out of the 24 kills. He's only died once. And that's actually me switching around there to kills, deaths and assists. Because some of you might have not seen the rest of the game, but we do see that it's Chomi who is just very far ahead there. He's got 11 for 2 for 7. So he is going for a butterfly, also has it almost complete, just needs the quarter stuff and then he has it. As he is, like I said, well ahead. Juggernaut trying to do what he can, but at the same time he's died 4 times. He's bought back at least once, so his farm is just not quite there yet, as he is, of course, nice, he is okay farmed. He's got his drums, he's got 1,700 gold. In the meantime, mid lane looks to be looking for some action. Of course, the mid lane is already in control for iLuminate. So quite curious to see that they're going for aggression here. Whereas we're going to see Chomi being sent back for his butterfly, which is now complete. So maybe we're just going to see the top lane being taken care of iLuminate. I mean, it's got to be a different lane than the mid lane. And top lane seems to be the choice of the 10 at least, as there are already 2 heroes up there with the Lone Druid as well as with the Shadow Demon Dubas. So you have the Shadow Demon probably going for a Vlad to help out his teammate. And the Assault Grass is indeed complete upon Mag.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And it's gonna be looking painful for Don't Waste Time. You see them all gathering up. I mean, they're getting ready. They have to be. If they're not ready, well, then tough luck for them. Just standing by, waiting for someone to overextend too much so that they can start off with the disruption. Nice army of creeps also by the Chen, who's going to be sending already 1 tornado there. A little bit of vision and a lot more of annoyance. Also, of course, for the Templar Assassin, refraction is not going to be an issue at all. Even though it wasn't already because of that Iron Shell, but with that tornado, refraction will also be picked up. Even though the tornado already stopped, they go up the high ground. Power shot going through, purification is there. Dual breath, ice pad, hits only on creeps. Hand of God mechanism going through to help keep the creeps alive. Jet in there. And that's gonna be Jet probably going down. Press it when he can, but he drops before he can do anything else. Cooldown coming down as well. Hits on 3. Ice pad still locks in Mag, but they're just going for the tower, and the GG is actually being called. They cannot take this. Sheever will still go down there. Dual breath still hits up on Big Number. He can search himself away anyway. Ice pad locks onto I as well. I'm not sure if this was a fake GG or not, since they're still fighting. Jet actually just moved back, is gonna be dying again though. There's the disruption. Gonna try to help out. Ice pad still going through, helping out. Twill got himself away there. He should be able to get away there, but in the meantime, I mean, Cheetah is just standing around there, hitting up on the barracks, and the barracks will go down. Melee barracks first, raised barracks to follow up on, and that should be the end of that. As I mean, it was a bit of awkward GG. I'm wondering if they're gonna ask if it was a fake GG or not, because nobody disconnected. It was indeed Villet asking. Fake GG? Taz. No, I don't know. I don't speak Russian. Sorry, I'm not trying to bester on Russian. But hello, stand-in Disney. Wait, who is stand-in Disney? Cool name. I wish I understood Russian. That's why I sometimes try to pronounce out loud. Sometimes when you hear a language, you can actually almost understand it. And when you try to pronounce words out loud, it's actually meaning more. Like, for example, German. If I read German out loud, I understand it more than if I just read it without really saying in the words, for example. So that is going to be it. As we're going to have iLuminate. I mean, apparently it was a fake GG. There is now also a Gem of True Sight up on Don't Waste Time, just because they can, just because they want to make sure that Templar Assassin is not going to be able to hide inside or melt, and more importantly, map control. Just get that dominance of the map control, and they are going to go towards the bottom lane unless they're going to be able to face Don't Waste Time outside of their base with the pause. Because Joby disconnected. I am not Russian. I wish I understood Russian. Hotel. Look, we understand that one. Hotel. He says hotel. For the people that tune in later, all the ticking noises are jet noises, because it's a new And we cannot turn it off. Has been confirmed from the chat. There's no options for it to turn off. Well, I guess, to be fair, in Valve's defense, if there was a turn off button right now, everybody would turn it off. And now, people are actually being forced to use it, being forced to hear it, so that they get used to it. You know, right? Yeah. Scepter up on the Dark Sea, by the way, making his walls a bit more interesting and more powerful, of course, as well. Gale going through. I mean, he has to have that. I'm gonna make flame right now. No, I'm not gonna. Let's just not say that. Anyway, the barracks are gonna be taken down. Should be a GG for real this time. As there is indeed a GG from Twill, who is actually the captain, and a GG gets called again. And it will be Illuminate that takes the win over this game. In this game, rather. The win over this, over Don't Waste Time. Hand of God still going through. His Omni Slash is still hit, but Jet, is he going to be able to still go into the safety of his base? Looks like he is. Lucky indeed. His Twill still goes down, however. Venomman's ulti now as well. One more look at the gold graph. 20k. 20k. Net worth difference. Insanely high. As we have the disconnects going off as well. We're waiting for the throne to, of course, drop. Or more people to disconnect. As, we have a buyback even from Dubas. Will be the bear that will just go for buildings, maybe, hopefully? No, they're going for it still. They're fighting. Don't want to be give up. The game that we're going to see after this one is going to be an Empire game. It's going to be Empire versus either Don't Waste Time or Illuminate. One of the two teams. As it is actually Illuminate that we're going to see first. So Illuminate is going to be up against Empire after this one. As, well, my name is Sheever. I'm a Ghost of Gamers caster. If you want to support me, please do so by subscribing to my YouTube. I'm going for 5k subscriptions. I am so close to get there. If everybody on the stream right now would subscribe, I would be getting there and I would be able to apply for a partnership, which is how you would be supporting me, which is why I want to have 5k subscriptions. And, so please do so. In the meantime, watch the throne go down. Watch the end screen. And we're going to see another game coming up shortly for the ASUS Open 2012. The group stages of Group B are the ones that we're watching right now. They're going to end the group stages today, with tomorrow starting with the quarterfinals at 2 CET time. So if you're having to go right now, at least you'll be back tomorrow maybe on 2 CET time. So check out then. Anyway, stick around. We're going to have another game coming up right now. Don't go anywhere.